Hello everyone. I want to talk to you today because this will change your mind. And you definitely need this. Well, in these crazy times that we are in the coronavirus, let's take the precautions. We need to take care of ourselves. Today, we are all more dependent on each other than we ever had to. And now, we have an enemy in the coronavirus. It does not see our face, it doesn't see our race, and it definitely doesn't see our religion. And it's an enemy that we all agree we want to beat. In these times, when people are going to move on, the entire economy is going to be in shambles for who knows how long. Losing a job or being laid off is one of the most stressful experiences that people go through in their lifetime. A job loss often takes a toll on the mental health of any person. But there are ways to protect your well-being as much as possible while you're identifying the next steps. After a job loss, you may feel rejected, embarrassed, and vulnerable. You might find yourself asking what you did wrong, or if you could have prevented that from happening. It is interesting that the things we cherish the most are the same things we walk by. Because as it turns out, there's a thing called life, and there's a saying, you never really know what you have until it's gone. So sometimes it takes the harshest reminders of time to help us reach, to lift us up, to show us what we had previously failed to see. They remind us sometimes it's not about how we spend our time, but who we spend it with. It reminds us how humanity is bigger than the sum of its parts. And it takes just as much energy to build up as it does to tear you down. It reminds us that no matter where we live, what we speak, or who we pray to, we are not so different after all. It reminds us that there is so much good in this world than evil, so much more love than hate, and so much promise for tomorrow. Someday, we'll look back on this moment with the lessons we have learned, the hardships we faced, and we will be reminded of the miracle that is the human spirit. See, sometimes it's hard to look around and find reasons to be optimistic or to understand or comprehend why did this happen to me. But what you will find is that if you look hard enough, immersed in the uncertainty, the destruction, and in some cases, the tragedy of this coronavirus, there is something to be gained. A tiny candle flickering in the night. It will eventually grow to light your way. Because that road to tomorrow has hope. That hope in which the pages are unwritten. The stories are untold, and a new chapter to begin. It's common for people to experience high level of stress and symptoms of anxiety or depression during unemployment. This is because a job loss may also represent a loss of identity, especially in cultures where people associate you with your face value of your work, with the face value of your financial status, with the face value of how much you earn. So that's okay. Be patient with yourself as you grieve these losses. It may help to take steps to sustain your self-esteem and a sense of identity. First, recognize the fact that it is outside of your control that may have played a role in your job loss. In this case, the coronavirus and the economy. Focus on the future and affirm your professional identity through volunteer work or taking a class, as well as other aspects of your identity. By dedicating time to your hobbies, spirituality, relationships. Be open to new roles and career paths. Expand your network. This type of flexibility and adaptability may be the key to determine your way forward. Remember to take care of yourself. Spending time in nature can lower your stress levels, and exercising can not only boost your mood and self-esteem but also help you to reduce the symptoms of this depression. Connect with friends and family. Ask for help if you need to speak to anyone. Go ahead and talk to them. Stick to a daily schedule that includes both job seeking and restorative or fun activities. Find what makes you feel good and make time for it every day. And of course, use healthy coping strategies during your job search. Remember that rejection from your potential employer is not necessarily a reflection of you. It's rather a normal part of the process. Try to avoid blaming yourself. Try to avoid isolating yourself. Try to avoid relying on substance abuse during this time of transition. Instead, focus on how to solve the problems. Be proactive about your job search and lean on your personal and professional networks. Remember, unemployment won't last forever. You can get this through. If you begin to feel unusually down, hopeless, or depressed during your search, then remember, there is a green light on the other side of this red light. The red light that we are all in right now. And I believe that the green light can be built on the values that we can act right now. That is fairness, kindness, accountability, resilience, respect, courage. We practice those things right now and we get out of this virus. This time might be the one time that brings us all together and unifies us like we have not been in a long time. So yes, let's see if we can make some lemonade out of the lemons that we have in front of us. Turn the red light green. I want to thank you for listening to me. And I hope and wish that your mind understands what I have spoken. I just want to let you know the 3 words. Just keep living. Thank you and have a wonderful day.